Hi, folks. I'm a victim. That's cool now. Now you feel bad around me because I'm an Indian. I'm an American Indian, and you took my land. No, I'm black. I'm black, and I built this land. You should feel bad around me. Apologies. Anyone here wish to apologize to me? I'm fat. Fat's a funny one because you made yourself fat. It's like being in blackface and complaining that you're being you're a victim of racism. People want to be a victim because that's cool. They want to be an oppressed minority, but you're not. Rachel Dolezal, you can't just be black. Sean King pulled it off. I don't know how, but he did. Otherwise, people go, I want to be like gay or something. Can you make me a thing? And we can't. But you can make your kids a thing. Make your kids trans. Say they have no gender. And then you can stand there and go, I'm on the right side of history. Have you got that picture? I think it was my last one. Yeah. John, it's called I Stand on the Right Side of History. This sums up what's going on right now. They're using their children as fodder. It's almost like the way the Russians won World War II. They're just throwing these kids into the blender of social justice and saying, look at me, look at my gay son. Your son isn't sexual. How can he be gay? He might have a gay brewing inside him, and he's going to become gay when he's a teen, when he's sexual. Children are not sexual. Child abuse is not cool. Look at me. I stand on the right side of history. But there seems to be no limit to this. Like, here's a really disgusting one. Check out this. This girl is a gay. Now, I will admit, I think you can tell some kids are gay. They're bad at baseball. They like show tunes. They dance a lot, and they have all female friends. Okay, let that kid be gay. That's not a woman. When you say, hey, you're going to transition into femaleness, what you're doing is what the Saudis are doing. You're an ISIS. You're ISIS. Because what they do is they say gays are illegal. We throw them off buildings, but women aren't, so just become a woman. It's homophobic to say being gay is something that has to be changed. So they're making these little gay kids into women. And I bet some of them aren't even gay kids. But anyway, show that first one, John. Yay, celebrate it. Look how progressive I am. That says since she was 2, she's been transitioning. She didn't feel herself as a boy. Yeah, so let's change her. They should give her hormone blockers. She'll be, when you do it to a girl, by the way, that's enough of that shit. When you give a kid hormone blockers so they don't go through puberty, you're making her infertile, by the way. There's that doctor in Vancouver who refuses to do hormone blockers, and he said, just try being gay. That's what I keep screaming. Put on some red leather short shorts when you turn 18 and dance around the West Village for a while. You don't need to cut your dick off. You're not a different gender. And this idea that these kids know what's going on. A 2-year-old decided, this is some things my 4-year-old says. The other day he told me he wants to chop his head off. Why? I said. He said, because I want to be a ghost. You can fly if you're a ghost, right? And I said, technically yes, but there's probably no such thing as a ghost. So don't chop your head off. And don't cut your dick off either. Some other things my 4-year-old says. He went up to his sister the other day and he said, it's not nice to meet you, Susan Mucci. We have no idea who Susan Mucci is. He also wrote the song, Skate, Skate, Skating Around. Where are you supposed to go? My other son, when he was around that age, he said he would constantly jump from behind the couch and say to me, did you know that you're not fair? He also would say, the Bob Marley has begun. And he would say, no, 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 baby, not today. And he also said, one time they asked me what I wanted for my birthday. I said, just give me a beer. And for about a week, they would both say, my 2 eldest, when they were 3, they'd go, Beer, the most boringest present in the world. Beer, the most boringest present in the world. That's who kids are, okay? When a kissy scene comes on a movie, they get uncomfortable. By you sexualizing them and getting into gender, you're abusing them. And you're abusing them to virtue signal because you want to look like you're on the right side of history. That's disgusting and immoral. Look at this weird video of a little kid holding signs. This is a kid, they've convinced he's not a little gay kid and made him into a woman. because he was getting bullied. Yeah, gay kids are going to get bullied. Oh no, this is a different one.
Barn frågar dig om
But this
du
is
är
good
en
too.
tjej eller kille, undrar hon. Brukar de
Tjej.
att du tycker att du är det, men
You think that you are, but do kids and friends ask you?
Men idag är jag en kille.
Idag är du en kille. Okej.
Men efter jag har varit en kille, då är jag en tjej igen. När jag är tjej, då är jag en flicka. Förra somras.
You know what they're doing there?
Kom det liksom,
They're regurgitating horse shit.
liksom bara sa till mig, är du kille?
They've been brainwashed. Kids don't talk like this. They might as well be talking with the civil rights movement.
How do you feel about that?
All right.
Kändes.
Show another one there. Show this training kid. Is that it? Let me see this. I saw this on Blair White's YouTube page. She's a post-op tranny who thinks this is all insane. Yeah, look, check this out. Move it over a little bit here.
So you were born a girl, but you feel like a boy, right? That kind of means you're transgender. Okay? And that's okay, but that's just the term for it.
So notice how this
that's
video
enough.
opens up with the interviewer.
So notice how this video opens up. I love you, Blair. But could that be a clearer example of feeding these kids garbage? How old was that kid? That was the Bob Marley Has Begun age where they speak in total gibberish and say they want to chop their head off. And now he's an expert on gender. This was discussed on Stossel, but I did an episode with him a long time ago about parenting. And he summed it up beautifully. Do you have that clip? Think of the previous clip, too, when you look at this one.
There's transgendered more.
Yes, we've got gender fluid, gender creative, gender independent.
Education professor Elizabeth Myers teaches teachers don't treat kids as boys.
It's her whole identity.
She raises her own son that way.
He asks us, am I a boy or a girl? And I ask him, well, do you feel more like a boy or more like a girl? And he says, I feel like a boy. It's like, okay, well, then we're going to call you a boy unless at any point you feel it's like something different.
And how is this parenting working out?
We were at the playground, and he said, Mama, this playground is for everybody. Boys can play, girls can play, transgender kids, and kids who don't feel like a boy or a girl can play.
He sounds like he's living propaganda. Garbage that you've indoctrinated him with.
I
Thank
know
you.
some people would say that.
Thank you, John. Beautifully summarized. Look, I know you see politics as fashion, and it was gay marriage a while ago, and it was African American, people of color, reparations. You go through your little phases, and now you're through a phase where trans is a thing, and everyone has to totally ignore the concept of gender and the fact that Trump doesn't want kids, trans people in the military because he thinks they're mentally unstable. By the way, you're not allowed in the military if you took Prozac within the past year. That's more evidence that there's a war on trans and you want to be on the right side of history? Fine. Go virtue signal all you want. But can you please stop abusing your children? Can you please stop dragging your children into your idiotic little phases, your fucking retarded fads?